Hey everybody, welcome to week 8. Cannot believe it's week 8 already. Where do these quarters go? They just fly, don't they? I hope you're well, and I'm excited to see you on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time for our 1 hour Zoom session. We'll get a chance to check in, see how everybody's doing, and also give you some time to ask me questions if you have any questions about some of the final projects that are coming up. One of the projects that's coming up that's going to be due at the end of this week is your learner-centered syllabus. And I've had tremendous conversations with many of you about your contexts, about what you're trying to work on within those contexts. And I think that's even come through in your discussion post the last couple of weeks. So I appreciate that. And one of the things that I want to do with this syllabus assignment is really give you 3 options as to how you want to tackle that. The first option is to write a syllabus. Perhaps you want to create a new one, or you've got a class coming up that you want to use, and you want to sort of think about this from a learner-centered perspective. We've read some articles on that. I've given you a link this week that can frame out how you are going to write that syllabus with sort of a learner-centered approach in mind. The second option is that you maybe have a syllabus that you've used before in a previous class or something that you've done before, and you want to take some time to renovate it, to update it, to tweak it, to maybe apply some of the things that you've been learning this quarter into that syllabus. That is a viable option. I don't expect you to necessarily create a syllabus ex nihilo. You can actually morph something along the way. If you choose option number 2, then what I'll want you to do is note in the notes on the side in, say, a Word document, what changes you've made and what you've actually done there. That is really going to help me understand the shifts that you're making and the work that you're doing. So I'm hoping it'll be something that will be significant for you there. The third option is that some of you are like, you know what, I'm not necessarily going to be teaching, but I have these different training opportunities that I have with the work that I'm doing. And so I've talked with many of you about actually thinking about a training space that perhaps you're doing or that is upcoming, and thinking about how to make some learner-centered shifts in the way you think about learning outcomes or what you're actually trying to do within that class. Again, that's another option. Again, I don't really want to have you explain the whole class to me, but you have a plan to make that happen that isn't necessarily a syllabus, but is sort of focusing on some key outcomes along the way. So if that serves you well, I want you to do that as well. As I've mentioned to all of you that we've had conversations with, I want this to be something that's helpful to you. And I hope that this assignment gives you a chance to do that. I'll get a chance to look at it, perhaps give you some feedback along the way, and it'll just be something that you can add to your broader compilation of things that you're pulling together through all these different courses that you're taking. So with that in mind, just wanted you to know that. We'll talk more about that on Tuesday, but wanted just to give you a heads up on that and to signal that to you. So we'll see you again on Tuesday. Can't wait for this week and for the ongoing work that we're doing together as we set our sights toward the end of the quarter. So until then, peace.